Hey everybody, Danny here with Danny Murphy and First Team Real Estate. Just coming to you on a Thursday here late October. The season's kind of starting to kick in a little bit with the holidays, and we want to talk a little bit about the real estate market. It's kind of interesting. The last week we've seen a big uptick in activity, and I think it's a couple things. One, I think it's because the holidays are coming, so people are really trying to sort of solidify their housing situations here before we get deep into the holidays. But the other thing is, I think with rates, as many of you may know, rates have been on a tear, and they've been increasingly going higher for the last year and a half, really. And so what's happening now is I do think there's a bit of a push with buyers in particular, because the Fed is talking about continuing to raise rates. And so there's, I think, a pretty high likelihood that some folks are saying we could see a 6% a 10-year note, which would probably equate to about 9% mortgage rates. And also the Fed is saying they're going to stay higher for longer. And so I think that people are reading that, hearing that, and realizing that if they want to buy a home anytime soon, now is probably the best time. I know it sounds weird saying at 8% rates, get it now, but I think there's a decent chance we see 8.5% or 9% over the next couple months, and the Fed has said they're going to stay higher for longer. And so I think if that happens, people that are in the market to potentially buy something are probably realizing that they could be 12 or 18 or 24 months out before maybe even seeing us back into the sevens again. So I think that if you're on the fence and trying to decide if now is the time to buy something, I think you do it now. I think there's a pretty high likelihood that in the next 2 years we'll see rates come back down, I think eventually, and probably into the sixes, which when that happens, the challenge that you'll have as a buyer is that there'll be a lot more buyers out there competing with you. The nice thing about right now is there's low inventory. Normally there's about 6,000 homes on the market in Orange County right now. Today we have about 2,400, so really low inventory levels. But there's not so much competition at this point with a lot of buyers, so you're not competing against a lot of multiple offers. So get out there now, buy your home, and then as long as you can afford it, you're good. And then in the next 2 years, you'll probably refinance it. We're here to help. Reach out to us anytime, Instagram, on social media, give us a call, and we'd love to help you out. Thanks.